Hey there, Angry Faithful. I just wanted to drop in, bend your ear a little bit, get your attention. So if you're not listening, drop what you're doing and pay attention to me because I'm here to inform you that not only can you get your daily, maybe if you're binging it, I'm not sure, that's entirely up to you, but you can multiply your doses of angry me fuckery by paying attention to all of the platforms upon which you can find either the dulcet tones of my voice and David's voice or my pretty face and David's not so pretty face. Anyways, digressing, we not only we are on YouTube, we are on Spotify, we're on Rumble, we're on Google, Apple Podcast. We have a TikTok page. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and of course, Facebook. So if you find yourself fuckery deprived, curl up with a nice hot mug of shut the fuck up and just listen. Open those ear holes and be prepared to be cream pied like it's the first time. Thanks for listening.
Welcome, Angry Faithful. Today on the Comics Before the Show, I think this is like 8 or something. No, I think it's 9. But we're here with, what is it? God damn it, I can't remember your last name. I know it's
just
Mike.
go by Mike P, man.
Oh, here. You got a...
Okay.
Right there.
Okay, yeah,
It's directional.
Yeah, I just go by Mike P or your unsupervised dad.
Your unsupervised dad?
Yeah. Check me out on TikTok, unsupervised_dad.
There you go.
Yeah, I talk about an array of things from an unsupervised perspective of out of touch dad.
Yeah, it's one of those things that everybody has to be like almost like me. I know I have to be supervised half the time.
Oh, dude, no, definitely I require supervision. I walk around saying things like big dicks in your asshole just to say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I just like at times I enjoy the pure shock of people's faces when you say things that are outrageous. You know
Dude,
what
I had this one time. Me and my brother-in-law were getting out of academy, and we get out of academy and everything. This lady was like, you know how most people are nowadays. They're just fucking screaming on that goddamn phone, and they're oblivious to everybody else. She's like, I'm coming. Well, she gets off the phone. I walk next to her. I was like, ma'am, I'm so glad that you enjoyed yourself, but you know, don't look at me like that or anything. I'm just glad you came, and I walked off.
Yeah, like, bitch, control yourself. This is a Walmart. This is a family-friendly... Yeah, there's fights, and there's a little bit of meth, being dealt there. But it's like, this is a family establishment.
It's
you know
C-U-M, not C-O-M-E.
No, yeah,
Different
yeah.
kind.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, you shouldn't just be coming around in public, you know? That's how you get put on a list.
I don't know. Is that? There was this whole thing that we were going off of about women and men, like teachers and everything. They're getting caught for having sex with the students. If it's a man doing it to little girls or they're of age, like 17, 18.
Right.
We'll just go with 17, 18. The male teachers are taking advantage of the student, but if it's a female taking over, like 17, 18, 17 is legal in Texas.
That kid's a freaking pimp.
Yeah, it's not taken advantage of.
Yeah,
because they're a woman.
Yeah. Like if you're nailing a teacher as a high school kid, you know, you're pretty much what's that guy? Saved by the Bell, you know?
Zach Morris.
Yeah, Zach Morris, bro. You're Zach Morris. You know, or like Troy Bolton, I guess is what you'd compare that to nowadays, because like High School Musical was like that, or.
I never watched that. I couldn't even fucking...
Listen to me. You don't know cinema until you watch the first High School Musical. Okay? The song and number dances in the first High School Musical, only the first, are awesome.
I more or less watched Moulin Rouge and what was it, Burlesque? Or no, Chicago. That was
Chicago.
another, yeah, it was another one that I watched.
Yeah, Chicago's good.
Yeah.
Chicago. See, I'm joking about High School Musical. That was without a doubt one of the shittiest products Disney ever shoved down our throat.
Yeah, but it
Right.
got popular only because every fucking teenage girl wanted to fucking watch it.
No. It got popular, bro. And this is my firm belief. This is my conspiracy theory. Is that they paid Vanessa Hudgens to leak those nudes. And it skyrocketed the popularity of High School Musical because, you know, you only see a bush like that once in a lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't well shaped, but for some reason it grew in form. You know, I'm not saying, I don't know. I didn't actually look at the pictures. That's just what I heard.
I didn't look at the pictures.
I looked at the pictures.
You had to look at the goddamn fucking pictures. I'm thinking right now, it's like, damn, I wish I had my laptop or my phone on me or something like that, so I could look at those goddamn fucking pictures.
Dude, yeah, that chick had a bush on her. That monkey was covered in hair. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, you know.
Was it a full jungle, or was it like what are you talking, like Amazon, or are you talking like
1970s porno that you bought from the back of a magazine that had to get shipped to your house, and it only came in a projector form. Like
okay,
that kind
yeah,
of bush.
that's heavy bush.
Yeah, yeah.
That bush is reaching to the ass.
Yeah, like for some reason I still want to lick it kind of bush. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want to see if it tastes as bad as it looks. You know what I mean? Like, you know it smells because, like, you know, I got pubic hair. It's not the easiest thing to deal with throughout the day.
All you have to do is take a wet nap, take care of that, boom, you're done.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Have you heard the Jolly Rancher story?
Baby wipes, that's what it was, baby wipes. No, I haven't heard the Jolly Rancher.
The Jolly Rancher story goes, this guy is hooking up with this girl that he's been dating. Right? They went to 2 different schools. He drove out to go see her. Right? They're hooking up. He hadn't seen her in a while. He goes down on her. He liked doing that. He goes down on her. And it's kind of stinky. It doesn't taste right. Right? But he's like, you know, it's my girl. I'm going to power through. Pops a Jolly Rancher in his mouth to mask it. Doesn't really help, but he's trying. You know, he loses the Jolly Rancher inside of her. Right?
Uh-huh.
And he sticks a finger in there to fish it out. He fished what he thought was a Jolly Rancher out. Puts it in his mouth, bites down on it. It's a dark room, right? You can't really see what's going on. Bites down on it. It's a pocket of chlamydia pus.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah, bro. And it exploded in his mouth, dude. It was the nastiest story I'd ever heard, dude. He threw up everywhere. He turned the lights on. He figured out it was chlamydia. That dirty hoe fucked some other dude. I'm sorry, excuse my language. That dirty chick.
We're
screwed
talking
another
about
guy.
fucking chlamydia pus, and fuck is the word that you're going with. Fuck is the word that you're going with that's bad.
She screwed a dude first week of college, right? And contracted chlamydia. The messed up part about this whole story is she didn't even know she had chlamydia. She didn't know. She never thought to check that monkey, not one time, dude.
Dude, I think I've had like the stories I've heard. There was one dude that he did one chick. He did anal on a chick one time, and he was having sex with her, got done. Next couple of days, this urine started pissing and everything like that. He goes to the doctor. Doctor's like, well, you might have something here. Like, I'll give you some antibiotics. 2 weeks later, goes out, he's still pissing, and it's hot. Goes back to the doctor, he's like, doctor, this is happening. And he's like, yeah, that fucking antibiotic should have taken care of it. What had happened was that she had Mexican food, and she got a jalapeno seed in her ass, and he fucked her in the ass, and the seed got into the inside of his dick.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah.
He was just like constantly burning from a jalapeno seed.
Yes.
Oh man. Supreme fear.
There's some really... I had a couple of doctor friends, and they were telling me all kinds of stories. I had a friend of mine that was a gynecologist. He was talking about that bullshit, and he's like, "Oh, this happened like this." There's this one guy. It wasn't a guy. The chick went to the gynecologist, found out that she had a miscarriage, and it was like early stages. Like it was still like an egg. It was still fertilizing or anything like that. She had a miscarriage, and what's really sad is the day that she had the miscarriage, guy was eating her out.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
You know, this one time I fucked this fat chick that I didn't want nobody to know about. And so, like, it was like a sneaky link. And I, like, came in, like, 3 seconds, I swear. It's the fastest I ever came, right? And when I got done, we were in a car in a parking lot, right? In like an office, like a business office parking lot.
Yeah.
Right. And we were in the back seat of her car, and we got done, and I looked at her, and I remember telling her, "I hope you're not pregnant." And you know, I was a really bad guy at this point in time.
That's
And-
why you like crush him Plan B and give her a bottle of water.
No, I just looked at her. I told her because I deny it. I'm never gonna accept that kid's mine, right? Like I just never talked to her again. And then one day I looked her up on Instagram, and she lost all the weight. And to my surprise, there wasn't a kid. So I guess my plan B was to get the fuck out of there, you know. And I was like 17 at the time, but
I got even worse story than that.
where I was going with it was,
Yeah.
but she wanted to give me head, and I wouldn't let her give me head. And the whole reason why I wouldn't let her give me head was because I watched her eat jalapeno covered nachos,
Oh my God.
and like that was like an hour or two before it all happened. Like I watched her eat it, and then I was like, "There's no way my dick doesn't burn the moment I put it in your mouth." Right? Like I'm gonna put it in your mouth, and I'm gonna yelp like a hurt dog because it's gonna sting like a motherfucker. And you know, like when you've been circumcised, your penis is like extra sensitive, right? From what
Okay.
I've been told. Compared to an uncircumcised guy, right? Like if you talk to a girl will tell you, right? Like an uncircumcised guy, once he's like fully erect, gets extremely sensitive. But like even like to the slightest touch, a circumcised guy is gonna be real sensitive to it, right? And just she kept asking to give me head, and I kept thinking to myself like, bitch, I still smell jalapeno on your breath, and you're asking me to put my dick in your mouth. And I thought it was weird that she was asking me to do it, right?
Maybe it was like a fetish or some shit like that.
I just don't understand why you would want to hurt I don't know why you would want to hurt that person. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, there's all kinds of strange things and everything like that dealing with that kind of crap. But, no, fuck, I just blanked out right there.
Dude, when I was in high school, we used to have roast battles, right, in the college and career center.
Yeah.
And I remember this one time, it was my senior year, and I won't say her name. We'll call her Jane, right? So this girl named Jane is in the college and career center skipping class, like I'm skipping class. And it was well known that I cheated on the girl I was with in high school quite often, except to her, apparently.
How'd you pull that one off?
I'm just really good at sex. So there's that. And then I also, I joke about my endowment, but it's decent, decent. And I'd also had sex at 13. So for me, like, I was like hypersexual,
Okay.
right? By the time I got to high school, by the time I was 16, dude, I was like if that pole over there had a hole, I'd probably stick my dick in it. Like I was that kind of like hypersexual kind
right.
of person. And so like I'm more than sure I was gaslighting them chicks too, but besides the point. We're in the college of careers and everybody's cracking jokes, and she gets mad, and Jane starts yelling at me about how I'm a piece of shit. I believe she called me a misogynist before it was cool, you know, and like before it was cool to call somebody that, and I remember getting told like I can't roast people anymore because I looked that chick in her eye, and I was like, I know 12 dicks at a time, Jane is not telling me what the fuck to do in the bedroom. Like, I know you're not judging me. Like, I've watched the sex tape of you get railed by 4 dudes. I personally know. You know what I mean? And she's like, it doesn't exist. I was like, the fuck it don't. And just to be an asshole, I got them to send me the video while she was there in the college and career center. There's like 6 of us.
Yeah.
And I got my buddy to send me the video from from class, just so I could show it to everybody and prove to them that I wasn't lying about this girl taking multiple dicks at one time. And yeah, it was at that point that I realized that like I shouldn't have, but I found joy in that. Right? Like there was
it happens.
There was like a little bit of me was like real satisfied that I just ruined this girl's rest of her. Like, she had a month and a half left of high school. It's done, bro. It's done. Everybody
She's going
knows.
to another city.
No, bro. She was a tough bitch. You know, she stuck it out. You know, she's a tough woman. I give it to her. But, you know, for the longest time, dude, I thought today's the day I'm going to get arrested for showing everybody that video. I never deleted the video from that phone either, because I was like a 17-year-old dumb kid, dude. I was like, nah, I'm keeping this just in case I gotta use it again.
Wow. All right, let's get somebody else on.
Sounds good.
Britt! Wait until he goes up here. Ow!
Skylar's right there. Skylar, hop on.
Skylar's been on way too much.
I've been on a fucking lot.
I know, right?
Episodes.
I think about 3 or 4.
3. Yeah, no, I've been on 3 fucking episodes on my own, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to do it to where everybody gets a taste. All you have to do is make sure the name is in front. You got it. You read it right. You grabbed it right.
Okay, cool. Here we
You
go.
you grab hard stuff in the right direction every time, don't you?
I practice every day.
Okay, just make sure it's like up there.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, you almost-
maybe
yeah.
maybe I don't practice
Yeah,
putting it in
yeah.
my mouth, but my hands. Yeah.
Bullshit.
Anyways, what's up, Dave?
Not much. I was telling Matt, interesting guy, had a podcast. He's putting robotic miners on the moon. He's making those.
Like underage robots or what?
No.
I know, I'm kidding.
Excavators. I said that to somebody. They're like, why is he putting escalators? Excavator. God damn it. Am I just too fucking smart sometimes?
Probably not.
I know I'm not. I'm just like repeating what he said. Hold on, I can pull this up.
No, you're good. It's fine. You're fine.
There we go.
You are good.
But how you been doing?
Good,
You had shows like in Oklahoma,
Oh,
or
man, it was
or
a
was
rough.
it?
It was a rough weekend.
Was it?
It was tough. Yeah. Monday night or Friday night we had a show. Have you heard what happened?
No, I didn't hear what happened.
You didn't hear what happened?
No, fucking, I'm not in the group chat.
Well, it's not in any. I don't think it's been in any group chat. I don't know if it's going to come out. There's footage somewhere. So, we had a show, Chickasha, at a brewery. A very nice, upscale place. Had a good crowd. But we had one table off to the side, and it was a big table, maybe 2 tables. It was about 12 people.
Okay.
And they wouldn't shut the fuck up all night long. And it was rough for all of us, right? I just kind of took my licks and went, right?
Yeah.
Wayne gets up there, he's headlining, and he didn't want to hear it anymore, basically, and he ended up telling him to shut the fuck up, this and that, maybe screaming some homophobic remarks, I don't know. But a dude proceeded to run up on stage, trampling the camera girl in the process, and
Oh shit.
and he got hold of Wayne for a second.
Oh wow. Was
The
it?
show was over immediately.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
wow.
here's the thing. I thought that I was like, well, there goes that. They're not going to invite us back, right?
Yeah.
But the following day, the customer, the people that were at that table, and the woman, I remember the mom. I guess there was a family, and there were grown up sons, and some stuff like that. With the mom, she kept yelling at me like, "My son just came out of the closet," and I didn't realize that him saying that, you know how Wayne is. He uses words
Yeah.
like that, just talking to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything by it, and he probably didn't know that the guy was gay, but I guess he struck a nerve. I don't really know. But I think it was more or less just telling that the big dude to shut the fuck up so many times. And that dude stood up, and he was big. He was fucking big, man. But anyways, the family, the mom, they post this thing on Facebook talking about it. And the brewery, the venue, actually posted on their comment a picture of Wayne. And it was like, offensive Wayne here, like poking fun at the customer.
Yeah.
It blew my mind. It
Fucking
blew
hell.
my mind that everybody was getting Wayne's back. Obviously, this table sucked, and they'd have been kicked out of most places.
Yeah.
I mean, they're obviously. If you're Russian, what kind of person rushes actually hits the dude on stage? Will Smith's his ass, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy, and doesn't go to jail for it, right? Nobody called the cops. It was awesome, right?
Yeah.
That's how it should be. Oklahoma's a wild, wild west, I guess, man. You know?
Dude, I heard one story. It was a UT fan went to a OU fan bar, started talking all kinds of smack against University of Texas or University of Oklahoma.
Yep.
And this is just a story someone told me. Has like the OU fan like ripped the guy's balls off. I mean, legitimately ripped the guy's balls off.
You know, I don't know. I haven't heard that story, but they don't fuck around in Oklahoma, apparently.
Why
They-
they don't fuck around in Texas? Just don't be an ass
I'm
at a
just
fucking bar that people are drinking and everything
here's,
like that.
Here's where I'm at with that whole thing. It's if you get mad at somebody, I get it, and you want to kill them or whatever. But at what point? Well, I know in my head it would never come to the point where it's like, you know what? I know. Let's rip his balls off. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things I think that would come to my mind before the balls at all, right?
I try talking to people before I fucking do some bullshit like that.
Right.
Like, hey, how's it going? Can you like lower it down a little bit?
Well, no,
that's
that's-
not where you got scales of your asshole that comes out. It's like, hey, everybody over there.
You
y'all
talking
be
about on
in-
stage? When
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
on stage,
yeah,
and,
yeah,
and this had-
especially if you're doing some.
They had been. I had told them on stage. Wayne had told them multiple times. I mean, these guys were called out a few times. They were
Yeah.
drunk. They probably don't even realize that. You know, they just weren't. That's how little they were paying attention.
Yeah.
They were in.
They're in their own
world.
little fucking
A
world.
loud world too. You know what I mean? And it's fine, dude. Just if you don't. Just go outside and talk, right? You're disrupting. Dude, Wayne worked hard on those jokes. You know, it'd be like, you're not going to a live performance, a theater, going to Broadway and just sitting up in the front row and not ever shutting the fuck up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just who,
And they
who
kick your
does
ass
that,
out.
right?
They kick your ass
A
out.
lot
if
of
you actually
places
do.
will, and they probably should have been, but you know,
Yeah, money spends. I understand how that is.
well, and it probably didn't expect it to get the way it did. We had been rolling pretty okay with it the way it was. I mean, it wasn't great. When you feel like half the room's over here bullshit and chit chatting while you're on stage, right?
Yeah, it's kind of a big distraction and everything like that.
Absolutely.
I haven't had that yet. God, man.
I've had it a few times. It's never fun. You almost have to, if you're gonna go at the person, if you're gonna go at them, you've almost got to get the crowd on your side a little bit, so they all think that this guy's a piece of shit too, and then you can go hard, or you gotta be funny about it.
Yeah.
But
Make like passive aggressive stuff. It's like, has anybody been at a job when the fucking customer just was fucking annoying, started yelling and everything like that, and talking loud and
but the thing is, they probably aren't listening enough. to
yeah,
even
they're
pick up
not
on it.
listening. But that's not your audience right then and there. It's the rest of the audience is getting fucking annoyed. I mean, what would you do if some asshole group and your job was talking and doing a seminar or a speech, and you had a good area fucking yelling off their top of their goddamn fucking lungs and being assholes about it. Anybody else get that?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, who? I get being,
But you still
I get
going
being
back-
drunk.
you-
That's why you let them get away with quite a bit, because it's like, okay, they're drunk, they're out here, they're having a good time, whatever. They don't mean anything by it, and they weren't being rude towards anybody performing. It was just they wouldn't shut the hell up. They didn't realize they were being a distraction, even though
Yeah.
they were told. It was just one of those things. It's not that big a deal. Wayne probably should have taken his licks and got off stage, but he'd had enough, and
I know. Did you watch the one with Bill Burr that the whole crowd goes off on the other comedians and fucking he gets on fucking stage and holds court. I mean, fucking holds goddamn fucking court and just fucking
and
decimates
rips
the
them all. Dude, that's how
entire
Tony
crowd.
Hinchcliffe. Tony
Yeah.
Hinchcliffe is he's a killer when it comes to that. I mean, you watch some of the, actually at Hyenas, he's got a video online of Hyenas, that place that we had those shows, and he is just absolutely laying into this lady, and it's a joke about retards, and he's just trying to be as brutal as he can, right? And then
Yeah.
this woman talks about, oh, I used to work with him, and he's like, well, why don't you anymore? Yeah. But yeah, they and the security was coming to get the woman, and he was on stage, and he's like, "No, don't fucking touch her! Don't you fucking touch her! I'm you know what I mean?
I'm not done yet."
I'm not done yet. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Just going up and going, what the fuck you doing? This
Some
bitch is mine
comedians
now.
are really good
Yeah.
at dealing with Rodney Dangerfield. You know what I mean? No respect,
yeah.
right? One time, there's a video going around where he was on stage, and the guy was like, "What do you do for a living?" And he was like, "What do I do for a living?" What do you say? I get guys for your sister.
Oh god,
Pimp
that's
out your
fucking hilarious.
sister, dude. Yeah.
All right, we'll get you off here and get Matt up here. Hey, Matt.
All right, thanks, man. I will talk
No
to you guys
problem,
next
man.
time.
I've been trying to get everybody's details and everything because I'm now able to add in fucking links.
Okay, yeah,
on,
yeah, for sure.
YouTube.
Sounds good.
No, you. I got like a couple more minutes. Yeah. You. We'll get
Can you promote the open mic next week at the
the one on the 4th. Next Thursday on the 9th. Yeah, go to Deep End. We're doing open mic up at Deep End next to Walmart and Greenbrier. So check us all out and everything like that up there. Gives me space where he can get on here. Gives me something to talk about. What's going on, buddy?
Same shit, different day.
I know, right, man?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How's it been?
he was talking about your little escapade up in Chickasha.
Oh God. Yeah. Here's a. I want to say. If you go into a place and you're a performer of any kind, whether you're doing comedy, you're a musician, if you're a magician, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're the professional. So
Yeah.
it's up to you to handle situations properly.
Yeah.
That being said, if you are a patron that goes into a bar or a club or whatever to watch performers, it's your job as a decent human being to be respectful
And let the person do the job.
and let the person perform, no matter what the performance is. So what we had the perfect storm of a performer who didn't handle the situation properly because of spectators not handling the situation properly. Turned into a clash, which was eventually turned into a fist fight, which turned into beer being thrown and people crying. And then an all-out war on Facebook the next day. It was ridiculous.
Y'all are allowed back though, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
The people that own the establishment were like, "Yeah, that was bullshit. Y'all shouldn't have had to deal with that."
Yeah, that's
So
fucking horrible.
Awesome of them to take the performer side. Very easily could have gone the other way.
Yeah.
So
So how's the TikTok working for you? Because you putting a little bit more stuff on there, or
It's going to get. Man, I still don't do it the way that I should. Somebody told me that you need to post 3 times a day. Somebody else told me you need to post at least 3 times a week. And I'll go a week doing a really good job, and then I won't do nothing for like a week and a half, and then I'll post like 4 times in one day, and I'm just not good at it. I don't keep up with it.
It's one of those things. It doesn't really matter what you're, as long as you're putting out some stuff. Because I know some people like Caleb. Caleb is one of the people that I look at, and he has like good following and everything like that. He posts maybe once a month.
Really?
Yeah. And he has like millions of fans and everything like that.
Has he always posted that low?
Yeah. At one point in
You know,
time, it was like
some people build up that fan base and then they
Yeah.
can drop back and
Yeah.
you know, they work their asses off posting.
But
he's daily,
also
daily.
But okay, he's also doing like other platforms at the same time too.
Oh yeah.
Like the Fat Electrician. Did I send you a Fat Electrician one? I think I did
I
one
don't know
time.
if you did or not. Like, my
It's all
phone- It's been the
historical
last
shit.
couple days. It hasn't
all
been good. My phone's been messed up.
It's all historical stuff.
Yeah.
World War II, World War One, all military history and everything like that. He posts like once a week. That's it.
Really.
Not even that. Sometimes he only posts like every 2 weeks, and sometimes depending on millions of followers and everything. It's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, if you meet the guy, goddamn, he's gonna fuck your world up. He's that fucking funny.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's not even a comedian, but he's fucking hilarious.
So this, like, on TikTok, I didn't even want to do it in the beginning. I was like, oh, this is a new deal. It's for kids. It's not going to be for adults. And a buddy of mine, like, I kept hearing that he was blowing up on TikTok. He was getting really big. He lives in Tennessee. And he called me and he goes, hey man, you need to get on this TikTok thing. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. It's a kid's deal. He goes, I'm telling you, with the kind of stuff you do, it'll be perfect. I was like, all right, fine. So I went and I checked it out and I tried it and I started building a little bit. And then all of a sudden, I had a couple of videos that did really, really well. One of them was a little bit more inspirational. I was just kind of feeling it that day. And then the next time I did one was one that was funny. My son works in a smoke shop drive-through. So I pulled up to the drive-through window, waited for him to open it. I flipped him off and I drove away. And that's it. That's all there is to the video. And it got 1.8 million views.
God damn.
So I jumped from, a couple hundred followers to almost 10,000 followers real quick.
Yeah.
And then it just screeched to a halt and hasn't grown anymore since then, no matter what I do. And it's crazy. I've got content on there that I worked hard on. Like, I put a lot of thought and effort into it. And, it might get a couple thousand views or whatever. And then I got one where I just pull up to a window, flip my son off, and then drive away. 1.8 million. And I'm like, what? It's the thoughtless shit that works the best.
Yes.
And I don't know how to do the duetting. I'm not going to do any of the silly dances. I'm not going to do any of that shit.
I'll show you the duet stuff. The duet stuff doesn't get me like happy or anything like that. I usually pass over the duet stuff.
Yeah, like the reaction videos.
Yeah.
Sometimes the reaction videos are funny, and sometimes just I don't like.
Dude,
you just wasted 30 seconds of my life.
I seen one that this is so fucking. This kid's like running up, hits a screen door, and backs out, and the guy just pops up, and that, my good friends, is how a condom works. I mean,
That's good.
I probably sent that like 15,000 fucking people.
Yeah.
Just because that was fucking
when
hilarious.
people can take the sound off of one video and then use it for something else, I guess that's duetting in a form.
I guess so, yeah.
But the one where there's the girl, she's setting up her camera and then she goes to back up and she hits herself like on her bedpost or something.
Oh,
and she
yeah.
goes, ah! And that's it. That's the only sound they took, and it has been used
So
like
much.
millions of times, and it's one of the most viewed videos on TikTok just because people are going to find out where the original sound came from.
Yeah.
And sometimes what they use it for is hilarious, and other times you're like, oh, that was dumb.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of hit and miss. I mean, a guy I know, he did one video. I don't think it's on TikTok. I think it's on like his Instagram. And the whole video is just him pouring mustard on his face.
Yeah.
And Angry Crops is going out and is like, it's like a telling the truth type morality thing.
Right.
But it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. The shit that gets the most looks does not make any sense at all. It's
Well, I told you about the egg, right?
The egg.
Yeah, on Instagram, most liked photo
Yeah.
is a
Oh, yeah,
hard-boiled egg.
Yeah, you did. You were telling me about that. Most
I mean, think about the fucking stupidity of that shit. I was like, you have like people that have millions and millions and millions of followers and everything like that, and then guess what? It's an egg.
The number one most viewed TikTok video is that one that Zach King is the guy that does the illusions and stuff.
Yeah.
Where it looks like he's riding a broom. So he's
Yeah.
doing like a Harry Potter thing, but
Yeah.
he's really on one of those hoverboards with a mirror between his legs, which is cool. It's neat. But really, it's got 2.2 billion views. That's
Jesus.
that's the most viewed video.
Jesus Christ.
I watched this. Like he's three of the top four. Three of the top four most viewed. He's got two videos that have more than 1 billion views, and then he's got one more video that's got 966.4 million views. So three of the
Jesus
top
Christ.
four are that guy, and I get like that. Those are creative, but 2.2 billion views. I just don't get. And I know that like
That's like half of China.
Like I want to say that was just a list of the top four, but I want to say in the top. I saw not too long ago. I was watching the deal. Do you know Joe Santagato Studios, and the Basement Yard and all that? He was doing a reaction to the most viewed TikTok videos, and one of them was Billie Eilish.
Okay.
And it was just her acting goofy. Like, it was her doing one of those, the deal where the thing comes down your face.
Yeah.
The filter or whatever comes down your face, and you can change your face as it goes. It was one of the top ones. It had, it was close to having 1 billion views or something.
That is
It's
so
and that's
ridiculous.
it. And I get it. I get celebrities having real high views because
Yeah.
people will go on there and just type in their name and look up whatever. But as far as the entertainment value, like, why'd you watch it more than once? Like, why?
I've watched that fucking condom one like more than once.
It's hilarious.
Fuck, it's hilarious.
It's hilarious. But a deal just going down Billie Eilish's face, and she doesn't
Dude,
even
there's
do
this-
anything cool with it.
Dude, there's this one, and it doesn't have that many views. And if you go look at it, it is this German couple that have this like trap door,
Yeah.
and the wife is going out doing her cleaning business and everything. The husband goes up, pops up the door, and falls down, and the wife falls down because she doesn't know the door was open, and just and then I watched this like 15 fucking times. About the 14th time, I noticed that it was In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins was playing in the background. And I was like, oh my God, this makes it so much more better. It's fucking hilarious.
There's just because you said something about the sound in the background. It's reminded me of this. I know a guy. He plays music. He plays in bars and stuff.
There we go.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. He plays in bars and stuff quite a bit, and they were doing a benefit at a bar, and it was for I don't know if it was for a blind lady or if it was for a blind organization or something.
Yeah.
And somebody came up and made a request, and it was, of course, it's a song that gets requested a lot, but he's about midway through the song, or he had just gotten to the chorus when he realized how horrible of a song it was to be singing, and it was Keith Whitley's "Don't Close Your Eyes." So, and I was like, oh my God, that's one of the funniest things I've ever heard. But then now they got that deal. I don't know who the singer is, but they're like the worst DJ in the world, and it was the King and Queen dance at a high school deal, and the girl who won Queen is a girl that's in a wheelchair.
Okay.
And as she walks out there and he starts playing the music, this is the song that they're supposed to dance to at the prom or whatever, and it was the when your legs don't work like they used to before. And it's like, oh my God, I don't know who sings that song, but like how did that DJ not know maybe I should pick a different song?
It would have been what you guys want what?
Yeah, you've got to be aware of what's going on. I thought it was hilarious though.
I would have died laughing.
Yeah.
Oh man, I
think-
actually I want to. I want to look that up now just so I can laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
I
I don't remember what I saw. Though. I don't remember if that was on. I don't remember if that was a TikTok or if I saw. Sure, it's got to be on YouTube. Anyway,
Yeah. I'll probably find it.
yeah. But
I was like,
it'd be easier to
oh,
find if you knew who sang the song. I don't know who sings
get this. I finally got a troll.
it. Really?
I have. I'll show you the stuff and everything like that. I showed it to Skylar. I was like, "Hey, dude," because I was confused.
Yeah.
Because I was like, "Hey, I think I got a troll. Do you? Do you honestly? Wait. Why do you think you should know you have a troll?" I showed him the text and everything like that. And he's like, "He's trolling, but I think he's special needs." Because none of this fucking shit makes any goddamn fucking sense.
Yeah.
It goes from A to some mathematical equation that you can't figure out. That's
Right.
how bad it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, because okay, the first part of it is, do you hey, I watched your stuff and everything. Do you like big? Do you, when you watch porn, do you like big dicks or small dicks? What's the first thing you think about when you hear that though?
I'm not really.
Ron White.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You
I
did
got
that bet and everything
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, hey, that's a funny Ron White joke. Really hilarious. Sent him the video. And then he comes up and is like, oh, I forgot they do that on YouTubes. And it wasn't like YouTube. It was like I think it said tube. My dyslexic couldn't figure it fucking out. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then he was talking about lesbian women and everything. I was like, oh yeah. So I was doing my lesbian joke. The one is like, yeah, a lesbian chick once asked me, what are my views on lesbian women? I was like, usually in 4K.
Yeah.
He goes up like, well, ask her if she's really a lesbian. I'm like, and then he sent me like a video clip. He's like, hey, Dick Spunker. Then it like blinked out for another 2 or 3 seconds. And
Yep.
for a 10-second thing, you're missing a shit ton of stuff.
Right.
He was like, hey, ass muncher, blah, 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 go out and suck dick. He could have said, like, you're a great person and I love your shit. And now I'm, like, confused. Oh, God, it's fucking hilarious.
I'm gonna guess you're a great person is not what came in the middle of, hey, dick
I'm
smoker,
guessing that, too.
and go out and smoke a dick. Yeah.
I'm guessing that, too.
That probably wasn't the middle, but I do understand what you're saying. That you
But
missed
I'm-
the middle. You
it's
might have
what-
missed something in
Yes.
the context. Yeah.
It's so strange because, like, everybody's like, hey, is this guy making fun of me or what? Because it's one of those things you just gotta let the person know. Hey, I'm gonna make. He literally would probably have to come out and tell me I'm making fun of you. And you're a piece of shit. Oh, thank God. Oh,
Yeah.
thank God you mentioned that now. He's like, why? Because I thought you were fucking a retard. I still think it,
Yeah.
but I didn't think you were being an asshole. It would probably damage his fucking soul
Yeah.
doing something like that because
yeah,
I was like honestly confused.
And it's crazy to me that there's people out there that's their goal,
Yes.
to troll people and piss people off.
Oh.
So if you just let him know, oh shit, man, like I've been going soft back at you because I thought you were a special needs kid.
Yeah.
That would be damaging to his.
You know what's
his
really
own-
funny? You know what's really funny is I forget who mentioned this. It was one of the podcasts I was listening to. I think it was Failure Stop. I'm not really sure. Yeah, it was Failure Stop because it was one of today's episodes. Is there's people that are on Twitter and they just do like hateful stuff to other people
Yeah.
to get their clout up so they can sell it.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a fucking thing. I'm one of those people. I can't fucking do that.
Yeah. There's people. That's their whole deal, is being a piece of shit
Yeah.
to build up their following. Increase their views and their follows and all that stuff. And that's how they do it. They're not doing anything creative. They're not doing anything that they're having to put their own work into. They're taking somebody else's work and shitting on it
Yeah.
unnecessarily, unwarranted, and that's how they build themselves up. And it's crazy that it works.
Yeah.
It works well.
Well, a lot of people. I mean, if you look at people that like happy stuff on the internet and everything like that, and then you look at the stuff that people like massively hate, it's fucking just not even a competition, really.
Yeah. So what do you think about this Andrew Tate? You know who that is?
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate is the guy. He just recently he has been banned from basically all social media. And
the MMA fighter?
Yeah, he's a world
Yeah,
champion
yeah.
kickboxer.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he's male,
I
consider him to
actually
be a
talked
male
about that.
chauvinist. And
I talked about this, I think it was last episode on Nerd Sports, and it's ridiculous.
yeah,
I mean, and I can't say. Here's another thing when I found out you can't say the theory, the C theory. You get what I'm talking about.
yeah.
You can't say that anymore.
Why?
You get banned. Fucking the video gets taken down. Photos gotten taken down. Eric Tanzi made an extra page for his podcast,
Right.
and he posted a picture of what do you call it? Damn it! I had in a World Army, whatever the fuck. I can't. NATO.
Yeah,
NATO.
okay.
NATO Army. They're going from 30 to 300,000.
Okay.
Okay. I wonder why they're doing this. This is some kind of
Yeah.
theory, and they took down the page. They canceled all his fucking Instagram stuff.
Really?
Yes.
That's insane.
Yeah. But
The freedom of speech thing is definitely.
dude, watch the Joe Rogan episode where Mark, the fucking owner of Facebook,
Oh, Zuckerberg. Yeah.
Zuckerberg, yeah, dude, it's fucking scary.
I watched clips of it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I didn't watch. I wasn't able to watch the whole thing.
But it's one of those super scary that how they're doing everything.
Yeah.
But and it's so hard if you're an actual like really really good comedian and everything like that, and you say something that you think is, weird how they're doing stuff like the Andrew Tate thing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't remember his name or anything. I didn't catch his name, but I knew who you're talking about. And this is basically what he said. He said all the pedophiles, Jimmy Kimmel, this, and this needs to be stopped. Y'all need to man up to what you're doing, and everybody needs to take fuck, I can't even think right now.
Is you saying that Jimmy Kimmel is a pedophile?
Jimmy Kimmel works for pedophiles.
Jimmy Kimmel does?
Yeah. Well, think about it. Most of Hollywood and everything like that.
Oh.
That's what he was getting at. That's why he was banned.
Oh, okay.
But he said that clip and everything like that, and it just
Is he trying to catch your eye, or does he always look like that?
what?
It's 9. I don't know if you know.
Huh?
It's 9.
Do we need to? We don't have to stop doing it because we usually don't. 901.
Yeah, no, we can still go a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah,
Let's
that's
get a few more here.
yeah. But that's what he got him banned off of all platforms. That's what he said.
Really?
Yeah.
See, and here's my whether you agree or disagree with something that somebody says, I mean, they can still be allowed to say. Like, I don't agree with a lot of things that guy says, especially
Yeah.
when it comes to how men should treat women, or
Yeah.
I don't agree with all of that. Do I agree that men should start acting more manly and doing more manly things? Don't lose being a man. I agree with that because I do think that is something that has gotten lost. But the woman should be in the kitchen making sandwiches. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
I also I watched the interview with him, and he is I went back and I watched.
He's kind of a
several.
crockpot. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also went back and looked up some of his fights too, because I want
He's actually he's really
he's
good.
legit. He's legit. But I do that same thing with a lot of other people, and they're talking about how this person is, or the things they talk about, or the way that they handle situations, and I'm like, well, let me go back and watch a couple interviews with him and draw my own conclusion.
Yeah.
Which is, I do the same thing in the comedy world too. Like, I've had people come to me and go, "Hey, don't work with that guy. He's no good." Well, that's your opinion. I'm not
Yeah.
going to take your opinion. I'm always going to go and try to draw my own conclusion. Hey, Rick, can you give me some more water? I appreciate it. I don't know why I'm about to choke to death. Anyway.
It's the kids playing tag in the back of your throat. It happens.
Oh, yeah. No. I swallowed all of them.
Okay.
It's probably Copenhagen. Quit dipping. Here's something. I've got. I haven't drank in over 2 weeks now because I've got gout. Real bad in my right foot, and I've had a flare up, and it's lasted almost 2 weeks, and it's terrible. Shit hurts.
Yeah.
And my wife was making fun of me. She said, "You've been thrown in jail. You've been in countless fights. You've been jumped in bar parking lots. You've paid thousands of dollars in fines, tickets, public intox, drunk and disorderly, all these things. And what it took for you to finally slow down your drinking was a sore toe."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, but this ain't your average sore toe, I promise you."
Well, another thing that kind of gets me baffled up is like it's the same thing that what happened with Alex Ross.
Yeah.
Or no, Alex Jones.
Yeah, I got you.
Alex
I
Jones.
got you.
I mean, he was knocked off all platforms and everything. The only stuff that he's going on, and people are still listening to him because it's straight to the freaking website.
Thank you, sir.
That's because you keep on calling her a nice booty woman.
Yeah. Make sure she knows I like her.
Yeah. But
see, I haven't watched much by that guy either. I hear a lot about
I don't.
him.
I
need
don't.
to
I
go
don't.
back and
I don't
watch
really.
some of him so that I can.
The only way to pick up any of his stuff is actually go to his actual website.
Yeah.
And listen to some
We
of his
still
stuff.
see like some of his interviews and stuff with him.
Yeah. But here's the thing: of all of his theories and everything like that he had.
This lady is so good.
What do you mean?
That's that Kiki lady that's been coming and doing the open mic.
Oh,
you've
right.
been leaving before she goes up.
Yeah.
Week before last was her first time up. She murdered.
Oh, really?
She came back last week, murdered again. She is so good
Oh, really?
for only having been on stage twice. She's very, very good. I don't know what her real name is. She goes by Kiki. I think
okay.
she works for one of the radio stations or something. And it doesn't hurt that she's smoking hot.
Yeah. Well,
If I was better looking, I feel like I'd be more successful.
yeah. No. Actually, you're really good. You can drop off the panties just by having them laugh them off.
Yeah.
But
That's how I got married. Made her laugh.
no, get her up here. We'll give her like 10 minutes.
Who?
The Kiki chick.
Oh, talk about her.
Yeah,
just
comedy
her-
or whatever.
I don't know if she'll want to do it.
Yeah.
We can talk to her.
Hey, Skylar.
Oh, yeah. Skylar's already got her wrapped up in a web.
Yeah, fuck
you
that.
You might not be able to get her away.
Bullshit. I can pull it off.
It's hard to. Oh, we got some
Chloroform.
spectators coming in.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good night.
Chloroform or roofie. Man, I can toss a roofie in like 30 foot away.
Damn.
Right into the fucking bar.
That's,
bottle.
Confessing.
Mike, get that chick, the blonde chick that's up at the bar. See, she wants to do the podcast for about 10 minutes.
Her name's Kiki.
Yeah.
Kiki, yeah. I should have told him a wrong name. Just so he'd go up.
Dude, I've done that. Dude, when I was working corrections,
Yeah.
I had this one chick. We had like a fight. Okay. We had a fight in one of the cells. We had to go pick them up. Well, you've worked corrections. You have to go to Central, pick up like the leg irons and all that kinds of stuff. Well, she had more experience. So she worked Central all the fucking time. You know, most women work fucking Central.
Yeah.
Anyways, he goes up there, and she's like, "Hey, what do we need to pick up? I usually give out the stuff. I was like, okay, we need a baton, leg irons, gas mask, dildo." And verbatim, that's exactly what she said. We're gonna switch out. We're gonna have Kiki on here.
Yeah, get you a better looking guest up here.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you
No
very
problem,
much.
man. This Wednesday? Or is it next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday? Yeah, I had to switch it for the next time frame.
Right.
Okay.
We do it every other week.
Okay, cool. Come on up.
Are this with water?
careful.
There you go. Just all you have to do is make sure the name is towards you when you're doing it. I got for going out and everything like that. I have to use the cheap shit. The really expensive stuff's at the house.
This is called a toner.
What is it?
It says it's a toner.
Yeah.
Have you seen Pitch Perfect? You look like a man who's seen all 3 Pitch Perfect movies.
No, I haven't seen all. I've seen the clips. That's about it.
All right. It's a treasure chest, just to let you know. And, yeah, a toner is a musical boner, just so you know. And I'm holding one in my hand. And I hate to let you know, but you also have a toner in your hand.
Wow.
How's it feel? It's got a pretty big head on it.
It's kind of weird to the point because I usually don't toner on women.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I don't fucking know what it is. And if I do get them turned on and everything like that, I usually full body armor, palm a blade, just so I can have sex. It's so fucking horrible. I'm literally scared.
You're scared? You're
Fuck yeah.
like, you're a germaphobe?
No. They usually try to kill me.
Your women try to kill you?
Yeah, I did laundry one time. And a chick tried to stab me with freaking scissors.
Why do you take scissors to the laundry?
No, that's what the weapon of choice that she used to try to kill me with. After I told her, she was like, "It's my job to do the laundry." I was like, "I didn't know."
Oh shit! This is a girl you were with.
Yes.
Wow, that's next level. Because
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about you just happened to have a random
No,
person.
No. She tried to stab me with scissors.
For doing the laundry.
Yeah. Most of the people, every other comic that I tell most of I tell most of my jokes to and everything like that. Because I got this one joke that my daughter asked me. It's like, hey, I'm looking. She's 16. She's like, hey, I'm looking to buy a vibrator.
Okay.
I'm a responsible man. My realm of thinking is, okay, go ahead. It's better than the other option where you might get pregnant or anything like that.
Right. You barely ever get pregnant from a vibrator. It happened to me once, but
Okay, you're gonna have to tell this story after I tell mine. I'm totally interested in this, but no, but Brent goes up. Is like, oh, he has this funny story that he talked to his daughter about vibrators and everything. I was like, dude, that's not a story.
that's my life.
That's my fucking life.
Okay, well, I'm going to put you at ease here because I also have a teenage daughter.
Yeah.
And she didn't come to me and ask for any advice,
Yeah.
which, I mean, I've made all the mistakes. I've spent the money where it doesn't need to be spent. I could have pointed her in the right direction. I mean,
Yeah.
definitely could have helped her save some money. And I didn't see that she bought one, but I did in her closet find a plastic bubble package that obviously had a dick and balls in it. So
I know the package. I bought it recently.
Yes, so definitely.
It wasn't anything sexual. It was more or less. There was a serial killer called the Pig Farm Killer. I have a serial killer podcast too.
Okay.
He used a dildo as a suppressor. Everybody wanted to know if that fucking worked. By the way, it doesn't work.
Like a suppressor on the gun?
Yeah, it was a 22. I'll show you the video after I'm done with this.
Was it wasn't a revolver then?
No.
No. Okay.
No, it was like I forget what kind. I think it's like a Beretta or something like that. I forget the actual brand I used to
I
do
am
it.
fascinated because I'm assuming that when you fire through one once, that's the end of it.
No.
No, you can use a.
Well, okay. Back in World War II,
Okay.
they have and they re-brought this gun out. It's a bolt action.
Okay.
A 9mm bolt action. It has the original had 3 valves, 3-cylinder valves.
Okay.
And it does work as a really good suppressor. That was my realm of thinking.
Okay.
But doing it with the dildo and everything like that, because the movement of the dildo, I'll show it to you. It's fucking hilarious. But the movement of the dildo changes the direction.
Trajectory. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
it's not shooting at the same hole each and every time.
Why do we give serial killers respectful names? I feel like if you use a dildo as a suppressor and you're a pig farmer, you have to be the pig fucker, even if you don't fuck pigs.
I don't
I feel
know.
like if we gave serial killers less respectful names, then maybe they'd think about their actions.
Well, that's the actual thing. Is when I've been doing the serial killer podcast and everything like that, is the less remorse they actually have in doing the act. It's more for men. It's more of a controlling factor. For women, I honestly believe, because most of the women serial killers are
What
like,
are there, like 2?
no, we got the monster that they did the movie off of. There's the Australian chick that was the same way. Vicky Dawn Johnson that was over in Nakona in 2001. Yeah. Dude, that was our first one. And it's actually our most viewed one, only because it was the first one and everything. But what she did, and every one of the women and everything like that, their peak, and when they start murdering people and everything, it's usually in their 40s. So what's one thing that women happen during their 40s? It's menopause.
Sorry, as a woman in my 40s, I'm gonna have to say that
I'm not saying
I'm
all
not-
fucking women.
I think it's that men stop taking out the trash and rubbing our feet, and we're like, something's got to give.
No, I did extra work and it still almost died.
menopause?
Yeah, still almost died.
Hormones.
It's fucking hormones, man.
Hormones.
But yeah, it's just I'm totally with you. If we but you give like people ridiculous names half the time and everything, they don't care.
Really?
Well,
What's the most ridiculous name that you've been given?
Junebug,
Okay, that was by your mom.
no,
No.
coworkers.
All right. What's the story?
There's too many Davids.
Okay.
Most of the time when I go to a different job, because my last name's very rare in this town, my last name's Dickerman. So in this town and everything like that, there's not that many Dickermans, so I use my last name. There's one place that I couldn't use my last name because of the other person in town that has my last name.
Is it your wife?
No, it's my dad.
Okay, that makes
No,
sense
I'm
too.
not married or anything like that. But he works for the sheriff's department. So if you know his last name, the job that I went to, everybody knew his last name, knew him.
Right.
And I was like, "Oh, did you work to the sheriff's department?" No. Okay. What'd you fucking do? I mean, that's the whole.
That's it.
That's the whole fucking thing about
That's
that.
it, yeah.
That's how I figured it out really quick. I mean, even my other co-host for the Nerd Sports and everything like that, we were doing a barbecue event, and we're just, I thought it was going to be hard to do the barbecue event, doing a podcast and everything like that, and
Sure.
judging and everything, like doing like what do you call it? Announcing
Right.
stuff and everything, but it wasn't. And my dad showed up to do one of the judges and everything like that, and I was like, "Hey, Tony, you never met my dad?" No, we met. Oh yeah, your ex-wife. I'm sorry. She got him in so much fucking trouble that he had to go to fucking jail for a while,
Oh,
and he didn't do anything.
they never do.
No, she cheated on him with a cop, and the cop wanted to get him out of the way.
That is some scandalous.
Fucking, I'm not joking.
That's like some Gossip Girl scandal level going on there.
I know it was fucking ridiculous.
I think you have a third podcast in the works.
No,
Small town scandals.
We're working into it, into the psychos and sociopaths episodes, like the true crime stuff and everything like that.
For sure.
But, you want to do any kind of promotion or anything like that?
I am on 104.7 The Bear from 9 to 2 on weekdays.
Okay.
So there you go. If you like
And
classic rock.
Is it you do stuff that like this, do the comedy and everything, because you can't do it on your thing? You have to be all nice and everything.
So the reason why I started doing comedy is I went to a comedy show down at the MPEC, and the funniest dude I'd heard, and I just spent 4 days in New York City, spent 3 of my nights at comedy clubs just listening to comics. Funniest dude I'd heard was Mitch. So I see him milling around the lobby, and I go up and I talk to him. I'm like, Mitch, that was amazing. And just please tell me who you fix airplanes for so I don't fly with them. He's like, oh, you're fine. It's the military. And my husband's like, hey, invite him on your radio show. I'm like, nobody wants to come do radio. He's like, I love radio. It's my favorite. And he started coming on the radio, and I'm like, all right, well, I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't learn how to do comedy from someone who's so talented.
From what they're saying, is you're fucking killing it.
I'm having fun, but I mean, this is day 15 of ever trying stand-up comedy.
Dude, the worst I started 2 weeks. My first 2 weeks that I started and everything like that, they were doing a charity event for some guy. He died. We'll just go with that. And one of the bands didn't make it, so they had like a 30-minute spot, and they're like, "Hey, you do comedy?" Yeah, I also do a podcast. The podcast is a lot easier because I have somebody to go off on.
Yeah, you're 100%.
Comedy is totally different because I'm going everything on myself. I can do everything on myself on a podcast because I'm reading a whole fucking list of shit.
Right, it's different.
It's just like, do you think you can do 30 minutes? Well, I'm fucking glutton for punishment. I don't give a shit. So
Bring
I
it.
was like, let's do this shit. I can do 30 minutes, but there's a space that's like almost the Grand Canyon of me trying to figure out the next joke.
Right, or you're like, I can't sip this beer this long before I figure out where we're going.
Or you just realize, oh shit, I'm still on. I've done that.
I've talked about everything I know. I'm like, we're out of things.
Yeah. I was like, what was it? I ended up having like one of the guy that helps me out sometimes with the podcast and everything. He's like, do this joke. Oh, thank God you remembered that. I remember the joke. I'll get that one done. I had help from the audience just to figure out some of the jokes.
That's awesome. Like, just they're throwing out requests. You do it at concerts. Why not?
Yeah,
Why not
right,
do it
yeah.
in comedy? Tell them about your feet.
Is there a joke with feet or something like that?
There should be. If there isn't, work on that.
Dude, what is with the fucking shit that women are just like they're banking off their fucking feet?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Like, you can sell photos of your feet.
Yes.
People have feet fetishes.
I understand that, but not to the point to where they pay off the fucking house, the car, they're mortgaging out another fucking house.
Hey, if they're
got
paying,
a boat.
good for them. If they have boat worth of feet, then, I mean, it kind of gives the word boats a new meaning, but for sure,
It
you
does
do
if
you,
they're
girl.
fucking huge and everything, and they're
Right? I don't know. Some people could be into big feet. I give it away free because I'm a lifeguard, so I'm in bare feet pretty much
All the
the
time,
entire
yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
So like, there's no mystery there. There's no mystery.
See, that was another misconception of a lot of the times that, like, I mean, you're a radio host and everything like that.
I am.
You shouldn't have to do like an extra job. You should, like, money should be pouring down and everything like that.
Right? It's radio and it's 2022.
Yeah.
Money is not raining.
Dude, and I had a guy last week. I had him on, and he was talking about he's making mining robots for the moon. Apparently we're about NASA's setting up everything to where we're having moon bases and stuff like that.
That sounds really fun, and I'd like to go to that rave.
On the moon?
Sure.
Yeah, that would probably be fun.
Actually, if you had the chance to go to space, would you go?
Oh, fucking yeah. Hands
Really?
down. Fucking hands down.
Really? There's no exit. You know, if you're up on the moon and something goes wrong.
If I fucking have cancer and I'm about to die, what the fuck do I care?
No, I'm saying today. If
I
you
would
had the
do it.
chance to go,
I would
you'd
still do it today.
I'm on the other side of the fence there. I don't really know. Like, I would love to go to space and have been to space, but I think I'm terrified if anything went wrong that I would just be waiting to die in some metal tube in outer space, and that would be horrifying.
Well, you can think about it this way. You can take the harsh, long way where you're like dehydrated, you run out of food, you freeze to death, or pop that motherfucker open.
Like, oh, but
Take a deep breath.
you forget. I mean, our generation has seen Space Camp the movie, so I know I'd make it back fine. It was just, you didn't see it.
No, I've seen it. And yes, you could make it back, but that was still in the realm of fiction, and you shouldn't take fiction to granted.
You're ruining my entire life plan.
Fuck, I do that a lot.
All my plans are based on movies. All of them.
I had a cop on the podcast, and we were talking about how cops work and everything. And shout out to Tansy from Failure to Stop podcast. But we were talking about cops and everything. He's like, yeah, I watched this fucking awesome documentary that was made back in the 80s called Cobra. That fucking guy did not know any fucking tactics, though. He was a piece of shit. He just like, dude, stop talking bad about Cobra. That's a fucking awesome fucking movie. And it is. It's a fucking awesome movie. But once you actually started doing tactics and everything like that, like weapon tactics and whatnot, you look at it going, why is he doing it? Fuck.
Honestly, I skipped past all those parts. Does this look like something that's done tactics? Not really.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. It looks like you did like a half barrel roll into a different area.
I actually have done many barrel rolls, but it's because I was a competitive gymnast, so I did all the rolls.
There you go.
There
See?
you go.
See,
That's
you got
as
your
close to
gym just-
tactical. There you go.
Now, maybe not so much.
Yep.
I mean, I do martial arts and everything. My hip's gone out. And I'm like still trying to kick as high as I used to kick, and I get like a quarter way there. I'm like, oh God, I'm dying. I'm dying.
It's done. We're out.
Well,
Put me out, coach.
I also had this theory. It's like when you're dating when you're a kid compared to dating now.
Tell me your theory.
Dating, you get that woman what you want. And it's still to this day, I kind of still want this. You get this want, the woman just runs up and just jumps on you and everything like that. Those fucking dreams are out the pasture. I'd date anybody my age.
Because you're not going to be able to hold her, or she's not going to be able to get up that high?
Be able to get that high. Her hips are gone. Knees are gone. My knees are gone.
Put on a little baby weight.
Just a little bit. I can still hold the woman, but the problem with it is I know she might not be capable of doing that. I'm like, if it happens, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. You need some aspirin now.
Yeah, just let's all go in the hot tub, take a little massage time,
Fuck yeah.
rehabilitate.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and cut it that. I guess we're getting everything ready for the open mic. Just remember, come up to O'Brien's Mondays, open mics. We do this every week. Fun time. Thank you for joining us. Oh, thank you for coming on. That was the worst.